Have you ever wondered just how much life in China has changed over the past 50 years, from education and groceries to gasoline and real estate? The cost of living in cities like Beijing and Shanghai has undergone a dramatic transformation. But beyond these numbers lies a bigger question. How has the purchasing power of the average citizen evolved over time? Has the growth in wages kept up with rising expenses, or has affordability become a growing challenge for Chinese families? This transformation showcases China's rise as a global economic powerhouse, but it also reveals the struggles of keeping up with inflation. What used to be inexpensive daily necessities have become significant household expenses. Let's take a closer look at this economic shift and what it means for modern-day affordability. Public university tuition. In the 1970s, higher education in China was a privilege, not a right. The government fully subsidized tuition, but with only 3% of the population attending college, access, not affordability, was the real barrier. Today, millions of students enroll in universities annually, and tuition fees range from 5,000 to 10,000 RMB per year, $700, $1,400 USD at public institutions. While higher wages have improved affordability, private and international programs can cost up to 30,000 RMB, $4,200 USD or more per year, making education a significant expense for families. Many parents sacrifice other financial goals to ensure their children receive the best education possible. Gas prices. Imagine paying just 0.1 RMB per liter, $0.01 USD, for gas. In the 1970s, private vehicle ownership was so rare that transportation costs barely affected household budgets. Bicycles and public transit were the norm, and gas stations were few and far between. Fast forward to today, and gasoline prices average 7.5 RMB per liter, $1.05 USD. With over 300 million vehicles on Chinese roads, fuel costs have become a major household expense. Even as incomes have risen, the percentage of earnings spent on transportation has increased, highlighting the challenge of maintaining mobility in a rapidly urbanizing society. Grocery staples, rice and tea. In the 1970s, a kilogram of rice cost just 0.10 RMB, $0.01 USD, and tea was equally affordable. The planned economy kept staple food prices low, making basic groceries a minimal burden on household budgets. Today, a kilogram of rice costs 5 to 10 RMB, $0.70, $1.40 USD, while a single cafe-bought cup of tea ranges from 15 to 30 RMB, $2 $4 USD. While incomes have risen, urbanization, premium product trends, and supply chain shifts have significantly increased the cost of everyday goods. Many households now spend a larger portion of their earnings on food, leaving less for savings and discretionary spending. Home prices. In the 1970s, state-allocated work unit housing meant rent was almost negligible, and homeownership was not a major financial concern. Most families lived in government-provided apartments, and mortgages were virtually unheard of. Today, skyrocketing home prices in major cities have made real estate one of the most challenging aspects of modern affordability. In Beijing and Shanghai, average home prices now range from 6 to 10 million RMB, $850,000, $1.4 million USD, making it nearly impossible for many young professionals to buy a home without family assistance or decades of savings. Even with rising wages, the share of income needed to afford housing has grown dramatically, pushing many toward long-term renting instead of homeownership. Car prices. Owning a car in 1970s, China was a luxury beyond imagination. By the 1980s, models like the Volkswagen Santana entered the market at 50,000 RMB, $7,000 USD, far out of reach for most households. Today, a base model Santana starts at 90,000 RMB, $12,500 USD, with mid-range and luxury models costing 200,000 RMB, $28,000 USD or more. Although car ownership has become widespread, rising vehicle prices, insurance, fuel, and maintenance costs make owning a car an ongoing financial burden, especially in cities with heavy congestion fees. Minimum wage. In the 1970s, workers earned around 50 RMB per month, $7 USD, which was enough to afford basic necessities due to low government-controlled prices. Today, minimum wages vary significantly. In Shanghai, the monthly minimum wage is 2,590 RMB, $360 USD. While this is a major increase in absolute terms, rising living costs, especially for housing, food, and transportation, have eroded real purchasing power. Many minimum wage workers in big cities struggle to make ends meet, highlighting the growing gap between wages and affordability. Final thoughts, then versus now. Over the past 50 years, China has transformed into an economic giant. But while wages and opportunities have grown, the cost of living has risen at an even faster pace, reshaping purchasing power and affordability. For younger generations, the high costs of housing, education, and transportation often outpace salary growth, making financial stability harder to achieve than ever before. How can individuals adapt to these economic pressures while maintaining a good quality of life? What does purchasing power mean to you in today's world? Let us know in the comments below.